sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Speech brought to you by Kaufman and Lynn Injury Attorneys. Jeff Kaufman will be here next hour, by the way, for his weekly legal segment, Law and Disorder. If you got some questions, you can text them over to us at 22526. Good morning, Mike Bianchi.
Good morning, gentlemen. Where do you want to start today? You want to start with the big magic of free agent acquisition?
No, I want to start with props to Mike the Bulldog Bianchi on the Mikeys on Friday night. What a great event, man.
It was nice, Bulldog. Thanks for having us out.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys handing out the Sports Idiotology Award. Yeah, had a good turnout. A lot of our listeners and your listeners showed up as well. Jamal Mosley, R.J. Harvey, Jonathan Isaac, who I really enjoyed. In fact, I nominated Jonathan Isaac for president.
I think he was
during the interview.
I think him and Mosley were some of the, they were all great out there. Even the high school athletes were amazing. I think Isaac is, I've always looked up to him. But
literally, yeah.
He's a great dude.
Right.
That's a tall guy, man.
Yeah, but seriously, man, what a good guy. Good individual.
Yeah, appreciate all the listeners. Appreciate you guys showing up as well. All right, here we go. The Magic have acquired the free agent rights to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, two-time NBA champion. He helped the Lakers win a title in the bubble. He helped the Denver Nuggets win a title 2 years ago. He's not a superstar by any means, but I think he fits exactly what the Magic need. He's a three-point shooter, shoots over 40% from three. He's a great defender as well. And he fits in with what the Magic need. This sort of nullifies them making a run at Paul George, which some Magic fans are upset with, but I don't think they were ever going to get Paul George, and Paul George is going to require a 4-year, $212 million contract. I don't think the Magic wanted to spend that much on a 34-year-old player. They got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 3 years, $66 million. That's a lot cheaper than 4 years, $212 million.
Bulldog, as Coach Mosley talked about in his when he spoke on Friday at your awards, does Pope fit the culture that has been built here by Coach Mo?
Absolutely,
okay.
He does.
All right.
This is a defensive-minded team, one of the best defensive teams in the league last year, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope got a bunch of votes for all defense in the NBA. And again, he's not going to take away from the Magic's two stars, Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. He's going to fit in, whereas Paul George might have come in and said, hey, I'm the man on this team.
Right.
So I think he's going to fit really well with the Magic. Paul George, by the way, it looks like he's definitely leaving the Clippers. The Clippers put out a statement yesterday, and looks like he's going to sign with the Philadelphia 76ers.
Back to the East.
Yeah, coming back to the East, of course, paired with Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. So, yeah, the East is getting a lot tougher with what the Celtics, the Celtics are the champions, obviously. The Sixers, we've seen what the Knicks have done as well. So, yeah, East is getting tougher. West not quite as tough now. By the way, I didn't really like this move the Magic made. They didn't pick up the option for Joe Ingles and Mo Wagner. They didn't pick, so those guys are unrestricted free agents. That doesn't mean they can't re-sign with the team, but they're unrestricted free agents, especially Mo Wagner. This guy's like a team catalyst. You want him on the team, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I think he'll probably still sign with the Magic, but they could have just picked up his option and locked him in. So we'll see what happens. By the way, Lynch, did you watch the parade for our Panthers?
Actually, I was in South Florida yesterday, Bulldog. Through the rain, the thunder, the drinking, the smoking, the profanity, it was fantastic.
Just saw it up on TV,
it was
man.
Fantastic.
The deluge. I guess the deluge didn't damper the enthusiasm.
No. Dude, you should have heard the profanity that got out on the local channels down there yesterday. They were apologizing up and down. Every one of those dudes was loaded. It was great, man.
Wow. Yeah, They were on these double-decker buses. I guess one of the buses passed Kachuk's favorite bar, and he runs into the bar, the Elbow Room.
He does. He said the Elbow Room, which has been around since the 30s, that's his hangout, usually. Yeah, and now everybody knows his hangout.
Wow. Yeah. Cool. By the way, did you see this story? We hand out game balls and goof balls on our show every Monday. How about a goof ball for Jamarcus Russell? Did you see this story? The former number one. Go ahead.
He stole a check from a high school where he was volunteer coaching?
Yes. Former NFL number one draft pick. He made over $35 million in his career. I guess he's broke now. He went to a local businessman. He's a volunteer coach at a high school, Williamson High School, in Mobile, Alabama, I believe. He goes to this businessman and say, "Hey, can you give us a check for our weight room?" All right. So the businessman writes a check for $74,000, supposedly to go to the school for the weight room. Somehow he cashes the check and spends the money. Jamarcus Russell.
Just make it out to me. Don't worry, I'll get all the weights.
Bulldog, did you catch any of the Marathon Cup race at Nashville? An hour and 20-minute rain delay and then multiple overtimes before Joey Logano finally was one of the few who was able to scoot across the finish.
Gas left?
Yeah, exactly.
He had gas left. Yeah, Joey Logano gets his first win of the season, so he's in the playoff. Yeah, I guess the race, there was an hour and a half rain delay, 5 overtimes. It lasted like 6 hours.
We need to get to the F1 desk, too. We had fireworks in Austria at the Austrian Grand Prix. Taco Bob and his F1 sound effects. What do you got for us from the F1 desk, Taco?
We have somebody different than expected, G. Russell.
That's George Russell. Yes, Mercedes.
Georgie Porgy put in pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. And his Mercedes Benz, he won the race though, and Piastri or whoever took second.
So Bulldog,
Verstappen
and Lando Norris had a 13-second lead on the rest of the field, and Norris tried to overtake Verstappen. They got into each other and canceled each other out. And here comes George Russell, right place, right time. So.
Georgie Porgy.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, the Orlando Pride got it done as well. Yes, they stay unbeaten. They beat Angel City last night, and Orlando City lost over the weekend to New York. By the way, their goalkeeper, Mason Stadohar, broke his leg in that game. It was scary. So, yeah.
Cam Davis wins the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Taco, did you watch any of that?
Yes, I did watch some of it. Good for him.
Wow.
I wanted our guy with the glasses to do it, but he whiffed that last putt. You know what I'm talking about.
The U.S. Senior Open was this past weekend, I guess, as well. See, one of the golfers had back-to-back hole-in-ones.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, lots to talk about. Even though it's the sports lull time of year, you can find him over on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, hosting open mic on adjacent to us, and he jumps in here with the sports page every weekday morning on JRR, brought to you by Kaufman and Lind.
Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Kaufman every Saturday morning, 7:30 on FM 96.9 The Game. You can catch extended versions on your favorite streaming platform.
Lynch and Talk. Are always on demand.
Download their podcast daily on our free iHeartRadio app.
Get it now at WJRR.com.